So here I think 10-9 offsuit is a little bit too weak given there's 3 players behind that can contend me for the pot. So I decided to fold, but I was going to raise because I've seen that his stats are pretty loose. I'm going to put a note here that he limp re-raises UTG position. Wow, okay, jacks. So I think from that hand, we might be able to say that this guy is a bit on the cally side. This guy, he played his ace queen. I think he played it pretty standard. I think the action was he just started betting once the guy started checking, which is very normal to start betting, I believe. 9-7 off. This guy ISO raises. This guy who's not a complete fish, so not really too sure what to make that, but I think 9-7 off is too weak to continue. Rimuru is very wide, aggressive, probably on the stationy side, but I think he raises so much that he's got a lot of freaking junk in his range. So, okay, here I think I just want to limp along and see what happens in future streets. The guy is very tight in the sushi. These guys, they're also very tight. Ace Jack 4. This guy folded sushi, okay, which is good for me. Ace of Diamonds, Jack of Diamonds. I think you can start bluffing here actually, but 3s and 2s is probably slightly better, I think. But against 2 people, I'm just going to take the conservative route. I limped. So these guys probably kind of capped with the Ace X now. Maybe now I can start blasting. It's a bit interesting. I'll try for maybe 2 street blasts. See what happens. Okay, I only took 1. Ace Jack. This guy's got fairly normal stats, so I think it's meant to be just a call most of the time, I believe. Jack 10-3, he's gone for like a range betty size. I think Ace Jack can be both lines. Without the spade, I'll probably just go for the call. Does he? I'm not really sure how we can figure out if he bets enough on the turn, or if he's aggressive enough. The 9 is not that great, but it does complete some stuff in my range. I think I can bet because I'm gonna have some missed flush draws that like I'm perceived to have some missed flush draws. So if he's got like a 10, he's done a range bet, he can probably call me down. Or if he's pot controlled his Jack X. 4-3 here. This guy's got 29 VPIP, so I think it's too weak. If it was like maybe 20-10, I'd be tempted to raise, maybe, but even then 4-3 is kind of rubbish. These guys here, 7 deuce. I don't like to do this a lot, but I think these guys are too trash, so just try it. More of a guarantee. My thinking is like it's more guaranteed that they're gonna fold. They'll probably be folding like their queen 10s off, queen 9s off, whatever, and it works out. And they're probably not sharp enough to realize that what I'm doing with the 7 deuce raise. Ace 6 off, I think it's a fold in theory. These guys here, this guy's got a very high free bet, but he's so, I presume he's kind of bad, so I will attack his blind. Does fold, which is nice. 5-3 off, just a standard fold, I believe. Could I ever call this? I don't think so. It's just losing, I believe. If it's like maybe a mega aggressive mega aggressive recreational, maybe I can call and just try and make it straight. Okay, Jack 4. I got one high, one low. One high, one low. I'm just gonna go for the fold equity. Fold equity play per se. Here, go for the squeeze. Okay, fucking hell, getting so unlucky, I guess. This guy does seem to attack. I think he's done that twice now. So I'll put a note on him. Maybe attacking Sushi 20 bigs raise. Thinking that he's doing that thinking it's free money, basically. So it's free. Not enough room. Just get rid of that. 8-6. Jesus. So he's made it 4x, possibly stronger. So we'll put a note here. CO4x, just for future reference. Here, limp re-raise, small blind versus big blind. So this guy seems to be more cold call 3-bet ace king off. Okay. Maybe this guy's more aggressive pre-flop, has more of a pre-flop dictated game. So I'm gonna put here a lion because I just use that as a note for kind of more in the streets sort of attacking players. Perhaps. Where's the lion? Jack 9, these guys aren't raising off, so we'll be attacking their blinds. Fucking hell, on just as I say that I get attacked. Let's have a look at this. BU versus big blind, Jack 9 off. Yeah. It's never a call. Okay. Again, sort of same strategy and thinking. 632. I think you meant to check a lot. This guy, does he have a check raise frequency? Yes, he does. So I think we'll be just checking back, trying to realize our equity. Okay, this guy raises, and I don't think he has that much incentive to do so. So we'll just give it to him. 7 of hearts. Okay. Do you think just let it go? I'm not sure exactly. I think we'll be defending like ace jack, ace 10 sort of region. The 7 doesn't seem that good. Like, yeah, king queen probably just. I believe it falls in the fold range. Now, exploitatively, what do I think he's doing? I think he might be one of the players that's stabbing too much. So we'll just put a note here, like just based off his pre-flop stats. So, but I don't. I think I remember this guy doesn't really give up. Like, and he will call if you raise him and stuff. So that's why I believe I put the whale there. If that's the case, I believe we're supposed to be betting more if what my note I made on him is true. Like, just to avoid that situation of getting bet into ourselves. Queen 9 off to. I think I'll take the suited for sure. And I think suited fits in the free betting category all the time anyway. Or like half the time or something. Let's have a look. Small blind versus cutoff. Queen 9. No, it doesn't even fit in there. Okay, so I'll just take it exploitatively against this guy. Okay, here, just absolute trash hand, so nothing to do. Fold. Let's have a look at this hand. So this guy is limp re-raise, so he is seemingly aggressive pre-flop. And he's done it from UTG now. So I think against him, it's going to be okay to maybe start re-attacking by going all in. Or even like clicking back or something. Okay, he's gone third on this board, which is not the right size, I don't think. It's more like, I think it's like half or, 4-bet. Actually, 4-bet plus, I think it's more like half or something. Just did a bit of study on that, but yeah, still not super familiar. Queens, queen of diamonds. Okay. Okay, wow, he just flopped the flush. Nice. That's kind of unfortunate for the queens guy, but at the same time, like, I'm not really sure if you should be betting. Okay? Fucking hell. That's pretty cooked. Okay, with the ace, diamonds 4, I think with 100 bigs, if it gets folded to us, we'd just be jamming. And that's, I think, a correct play. And very easy play to execute. I think the idea is that just having the ace just gonna block a lot of his auto calls. Or easier calls. So, everyone has folded, right? Yep. So just be going ahead on that. Good luck us. Folds, nice. Okay. 6, 10, 9, not a good board for us. I think we'll just start with a check and see what he does on the turn. The ace is probably better for us. Now, the size I want to pick, I want to target I think I'd just go 3/4, right? Like, I don't think there's an in-between size. If I'm bluffing, I want to go bigger, I guess, to like pressure him. Um, yeah, I think that's probably okay. Just a very good card for my range. I think I just want to be stabbing there very kind of wide, actually, once he goes double check. And like the river, I don't know what I'll do, but see what happens. Okay, ace diamond 7, ace of hearts 7. I believe the cutoff is ace 8, and then there's ace 5 off. But I was opening because these guys don't 3-bet, and this guy is 60. This guy is just a new player. 10 deuce for. Okay, 9-3 off, easy fold. Uh, fuck, I don't even have chips, bro. Queen 9-2, cutoff opens. This guy, given we're deeper, I think we just want to call more. 8-9-4. I don't know whose it's better for. I'm assuming he's going to have all the overpairs and stuff. He's gone with a 3/4 size. Very easy call, nothing to do. Ace is going to be very good for him, especially if he's blasting his Ace X stuff. Now, is this guy blasting? We don't know. Jack of Hearts. Yeah, nothing to do but check, I believe. Like, where's the value come from? The nines I just limped because I was in early position, but I maybe should have just raised and see what this guy does. Like to get more money in the pot. He does raise for us, which is good. So I think we just have pure equity here, so we just want to go to a size that maybe he can call. Just try that. Okay, king 3 is just garbo, I believe. Maybe for half a blind it's okay to come in, but I was playing that other hand, so I'm not sure. Just let it go. Nice, we're going a little bit back. So, yeah. Ace diamond 6 spade. Okay. Goes for a lip. Okay. I think I'll try the ISO. Like, I'll just try this. I'm not sure if it's really that good, but the reason I'm doing that is I think I'm definitely ahead of this guy. And this guy, I'm not sure what exactly he's doing, but I think he's going to be fairly wide. So I think the taking the ace-6 as like a pre-flop bluff is going to be okay. Here he's gone for the limp. And I've got an ace again, so I've got 144 bigs. I'll just go for the raise fold. Deuce for 8, this guy calls. Now the queen comes, I definitely want to bet. Okay, so yeah, take my money, dude. I think reopening once we checked to this sort of size is going to be decent. He does call. I've got complete unblockers to his flush draw, so I'll just be taking a half size. Okay, he's got 9, so yeah, nice hand, dude. Yeah. I just took a half size there because I think it's enough to make him fold the flush draw, basically. So I think, who is the guy that called me? Nines. Godford. So we'll put a note on him. Calls 9s instead of 3 bets from SB. 6s, raise. Jack 7 suited, fold versus this. So this should be strong given it's a guy that's only got 7 PFR. Four, 5 suited. These guys are not raising this guy. I'll just go for it. It's very wide, I think. Okay. Okay. 3, 4, 9. So we can deny against overcards. I don't think this guy is that good, so I'll just put in the little tickle of a bet. We can still get called by ace high and stuff. And now I've turned the flush draw along with my. I'll just put another tickle. Still wanting to get called, like put his ace X in a tough spot. His queen X, his king X. With the flush draw not going anywhere. Could have like king queen, queen jack. Obviously ace 10, 10. I don't know. King 10, 10. 7. He could even have 8 jack. It's kind of hard. This is hard now if he bets. Okay, checks. Okay, very good for us. So, what can we say? Didn't bluff an unpaired hand. So we can say river maybe overfold. Overfold against this guy because only value maybe. Okay, that's my note for this guy. Queen jack suited, queen jack offsuit. Against 3x. I think it's very meh. We'll just call. Queen 4-3. It's a good board. He's gonna have 40% range, or maybe like 35% range. He goes for the half pot. Nothing to do but call. We wanted him to keep bluffing. 10 of hearts should slow him down, I believe, because I do have the hearts in his range, in my range. He also does have hearts, but maybe he doesn't know that. Jack of hearts, nothing to do but call. He's also go for an half again. Okay, that's like a very bittersweet card. Because in some ways I'm not gonna fold, but thinking about doing a little donkey, but like a block bet donk, but I don't know if that's like he might attack it. So and I don't really know what he's gonna be doing. Like, yeah, it's one of those spots where, like maybe against this guy because he's not bluffing the river, I need to do the donkey bit. So this guy. So just right here and maybe under bluffing river. So I'll keep that in mind for next time. What the fuck? We just got 9-2. Locked up board. I think we just wanna. We're just gonna bet one. Just really want him to continue anything. And what the fuck? He folded. What the fuck, bruh? Okay, 4x pre. From the whale. 7-2 off raises big. 1 winner, 7 fish, 42 VPIP. I think because he's a fish, we'll just try and play with him, but it's probably a torch in general. 21, 28, 36, 21. Ace, king, 6. He's just a bit too big. Oh, yeah. Can't do anything, I believe, with this hand, even though we got the backdoor potential. Like, I can't see how I raise there and get him off anything like any ace by the river. It's not a promising situation, I believe. So we just take the 0 EV fold. Jack of spades, deuce of spades. Again, this guy is kind of aggressive, so we'll just let it go. I think it's a bit too wide. Um, so here, there's so many people we have to get through, so I think we can take a conservative approach. 257. Okay. What do we have? We have 2 overs. This guy decides to bet. This guy decides to call, and then I believe it's just an easy fold. Uh, yeah, no idea what to do if a 9 or 10 came. Obviously, like calling, but like also the probability of that is probably very low. You son of a bitch. Alright, 10 diamonds. Okay. 7 hearts, 3 of hearts. Okay. So C bets 48. C bet, where is it? C bet 64. Okay. What am I C bet? 58. Okay, 59. Okay, this guy comes along again. So CO4X, river overfold against this guy because only value. Okay. This guy decides to squeeze and he's got kind of aggressive stats. Go for this. Nice, worked out. So we can right here potentially squeezing a lot. Okay, we got this guy sitting out, so yeah, I think against this guy, he doesn't raise that much though. He doesn't pre-flop raise that much, 15. But he's got wide VPIP. Okay, that's a Dreamer board. I believe it's Dreamer. He bets half. I think I just want to give him a chance to get it in or continue with worse. Like, if he has an overpay, he's probably just gonna shippity dippity. When he calls, what does he have? 10x, some 9x. So how do I get max value from this guy? I think I just gotta keep betting. I'm gonna bet small because it's a bit locked down and I want him to continue. And I was thinking about his king, queen, king, jack sort of region. That's why I bet that size. Like, I just want him to do something crazy, maybe like go all in. Like a 10 is definitely going to continue, I believe. A 9 is going to definitely continue. Straight draws is where I'm sort of targeting with my size. Okay, these guys aren't raising enough, so once again, just open. Get to realize the equity with this 7-5 once they call. Okay, king spade, 2 spade. Against this guy's open, I think we're meant to fold, and he's got pretty good stats. So I don't think we're going to make money out of him. So yeah, seems like a reg. We'll just put this shark for now. See how it plays though. 6-4 fold. Okay, these two kind of look like the better players out of all of them. This guy's just a new player. Okay, this guy's definitely a donkey. 4.5, it's too small. Nine seven suited, it's very wide to raise. And these guys seemingly a bit more aggressive, so letting it go. Queen hearts full, fold. 10-7 fold. So what have we learned about this guy? We raise ace-9 off sushi versus 10x. Okay. Re-raise ace-9 off. We haven't learned anything about this guy. This guy too. This guy's made it 58. Okay. Very interesting size, to be honest. He's made it 1.5 times or the part of that. And they're calling, and good luck. Jack 10, I got a 10. Oh my god. Such a box. I wish I was this much of a luck box too. Okay. We'll send Lee get gyps. We'll send this guy like fish. That guy just hit and ran. Holy fuck. Five three offsuit. The quota. 40 bigs. Yes. Good size, sir. Take those 40 bigs. Six deuce. Holy shit, that is terrible. So, okay, this guy makes a 5x. I think. Should we call? It's weird. Actual garbage. Holy shit. Actual garbage against a 5x from under the gun. And the smallest sushi. We're just calling because I think we kind of identify his range. Okay, I was gonna say he's like in the Broadway spectrum, but he's just checked on that board. These guys, they're gonna think I'm bluffing a lot. So, yeah. I got 6 high, and they're gonna think I'm bluffing a lot, so... Yeah, I should just maybe go all in or do nothing, I think. Like go 50 or something. I mean, bets here, it's like kind of weird. What is he repping? He's repping like really check back like jacks or something, or he's jacked the whole way. Or he made a flush somehow, or he's got pocket threes, I guess. Six deuce suited. It's pretty garbo. Against the new player. Nah, too wide. Cut off. It was a button. Might have been semi more tempted to call, but it's also too wide. 8-7. So these guys are appearing to start raising more. This guy goes for the call. Kind of wondering what I would squeeze here, and I think I really don't know, to be honest. Like, let's think about this guy's range. This guy he has a 15 PFR, and this guy calls. This guy's saying he's got like tens or something. Okay, here I think he can squeeze, but this guy's infinite short, so we'll let it go. But it was kind of a okay to squeeze. I think like it's better to have a higher second card. So uh like an 8 plus would be more beneficial. Okay, so we had a 5x pre, I believe, with kings, and then we had the sixes. So we were right about the pocket pair read. We just thought it was a higher pocket pair. Okay, so all in all, kind of standard. The post flop action, I wasn't paying attention, so let's have a look. So the king 6-6, he called, then again check, he bet 44, the guy called, that's kind of standard. Then he just went all in and the guy called, which is probably not a good call by the sixes in my opinion. Okay, this guy, we got, it's weird again, like, I don't think we can do that much given, like we don't want to get raised folded off our hand if we make like 5 or 6 bigs or something. I don't know, like 10 bigs or whatever. Okay, 1 and 3. This is kind of weird. Donks. We got nothing, so we just got an easy decision, but it's a bit weird what they're doing. It's check. We got. Okay, here we just make a. Okay, that goes. Okay, so this guy here, tiny donks, multi-way, top pair, good kick. So I think that makes his checking range even weaker. So we'll just put here like a little fishy tag. So against him, we just want to attack him more, I believe. We'll just write attack or with seepet. Kings, decent start. Yeah, I think just putting a bet in here is going to be pretty standard. Queen comes, potentially a queen comes along. This guy goes all in, so he can have queen X. He obviously can have a 6. He'll limp and then call, so he can obviously have a 6, which is kind of disgusting, but nothing to do but call, obviously. Now, if he jams, I will probably fold. Because he could do it with a flush draw, but that's like a very aggressive play. Yeah, nice. Okay. Once or twice? One time, sir. One time, sir. Yeah. Okay, so we did pretty good on that hand. So let's make a note here. Limp. Ace, 4 suited. Sort of like UT. It was like a UTG-ish position. I'd say hijack. Oh, low jack. What does that tell us about his range? I don't really know, to be honest. Yeah. It just means that maybe his raising range is even stronger. So raising range even stronger. Because his PFR, yeah, PFR is 8, so 29, just a fold. Oh, don't make me pay the 3 bigs. Chucking egg at this guy. We got the Sims running. We've remodeled our Sims here. Um, Basically, our computer is too shit to run the 3375 150, like in all spots. So we've just cut down on the tree a bit. I'll add some poker notes here. Okay. Um, okay, so what did we learn today? We learned that we should have more ace X offsuit variety in squeeze range. Uh, okay, standard chippity dippity, I think, 114. Good luck us. Okay, nice. Um, okay, what else did we learn? Linear. Linear squeeze range. Linear raising ranges pre-flop versus limps. Because e.g. Queen 8 suited will be called by Queen 6 suited. That's just an example. Okay. 7 deuce suited, fold. Linear. Okay, what else we doing? Okay. Uh, when we see a weak size, when we see exploit, when we see weak size from recreational player, we can. Okay, here's just 10-fold. We can raise 4 to 5x over the top. I'm in position. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Okay, this guy is never 3-betting, so standard a shitfold. But oh fuck. Okay, don't forget about the deuce 7 combos. Yeah, medium Rex. Okay. Linear ISOs, pay attention, make notes, exploit. So, KQO. Written here Jack 4 suited, but I don't think that's right. Jack 4 suited to be confirmed. I think that's wrong though, but I'm just chucking in there. Let's go over that. Queen 8. Queen 9. Okay, what did we do here? We raised, call, cut off, big blind. Okay. I think it was Queen 8. Fuck, we're timing out everywhere. So stupid. Actually, it was on this table, wasn't it? was queen 6, call, we folded, okay. And up to queen 6, 24. Yeah, this was the one we didn't get involved in. For this suited, I think it's meant to be defend. It's kind of interesting. Just go for this. For this suited, does he see bet enough? 52%. Yeah. So now this is a good situation. What's the max exploit against his overpairs? Probably 14.25. Okay. Yeah, just go. Okay, queen. Not the best. Yeah, here. Just call it, bro. Just keep betting, bro. That's one. Yeah, just jam it in. I need to get money in, so we're just making it. The 3 was like the very big blank. I don't know what the right size was, but I was in a hurry, so I just jammed. Well, let me think about that hand a bit more. Like, what am I? Maybe that's very bad actually, because yeah, it's bad. I think I should have bet like one, one half bet, half pot bet. Yeah, that was bad. Sorry, that was very bad. Okay, half pot bet, missed value there for sure. And if he jammed, it would have been so weird. He can't jam. There's like no jams, so how was he bluffing? Okay, I should have. That was a mistake. I should have bet half on the river if we're talking about what hands I can get called by, because he's got tens, nines, eights, and all that jazz that he might level himself in calling. Okay, that was bad. Fuck. There was also the other way of thinking where it's like it looks so full of shit. Nah, but it's a 4 straight. Like, how can he call? Like, it's so full of shit that he just finds the hero. But again, uh I'm also perceived to have some 3x in my range, I believe. Yeah, mistake. Too fast. It's pretty sick. That's like, how many bigs could I got? I could have gotten like, uh, 340 in pot. I could have got 170, which is like 170 divided by 3. It's like $50. Holy shit. It's a big difference. Yeah, big mistake. So that one was, again, the mistake of using what I think is GTO. Because I think the solver loves jamming and shit to try to get extra value. So I used that principle. but I wasn't thinking about what exactly the hands are calling me. So let's write here. Think about the size that can be called by the hand that you want it to be called by. Instead of always jamming. Okay, 5-3 suited, we got absolute garbo, but it's got some potential, so, and it's a freaking big ass. Go for this, it's like kind of garbo. Was this guy the Razor? No, there's a new guy. Let's see what he does. Okay, he's thinking. So his thinking is probably weaker, but I got a fucking actual garbo hand. Very good result. We've got 30 bigs from that. That's amazing. So this guy is using the 5x preflop from UTG. I don't think that's a good play because it kind of makes like hands like this kind of fold. Like I'm not really happy about calling these sort of hands, and I don't know, it depends. Not deciding important. So what would I call there that's actually interesting with the 5x? Maybe like the king queen suited, ace jack suited, and I probably wouldn't have a free bet range against that. Maybe. Or obviously if I've got aces kings, I'm just gonna put in the volley raise. Okay, queen two suited. I don't know if this is a defense, to be honest. I really don't know if this is a defense. I have to check that on the charts. But this guy is like somewhat competent. Not like complete fish. On the turn, it's gonna be the big bet or the check, now that I remember my theory. And now does he have like we go for this little block bet because we want to get called by any pair under the queen. Sixes, sevens, eights, threes, twos, or something. Yeah. And we kind of want to use that size because we don't want him to bet his king, queen, or ace X. Like we just want to block. We want to avoid getting the bigger size from him. Like we don't want to get bluff. We don't want to bluff catch in that spot, sort of. That's my understanding of that spot. Ace deuce against this guy's got very good stats, but we have no notes on him yet. Haven't seen any of his cards. What else did we learn today? Let's see if that queen deuce suited was a call. So I think it was big blind versus MP. Queen two suited is not a call. Queen four is the cutoff. Okay. That's against a 2.5 too, not a 3x. Okay. Jack 9 suited against this guy. Very, very tight. I think Event's a very tight player. You want to call him one of your pocket pairs because you can make a very big hand against, like an invulnerable hand against his overpairs and stuff. And these hands kind of go down in value, is my belief. So this guy goes for the squeeze again, and this guy's like, if his stats are right, yeah, holy shit, it's tight. He's never folding. Kind of a good board, I think. But again, this guy's so tight that um, he's just gonna have heaps of ace X, tens, jacks, kings, queens. Are they even folding to a third? Don't really know. Ace, club, four, diamond from an early position open from a very tightish guy. Yeah, I think it's just a fold. With another guy coming in, it makes him more of a fold, I believe. But this guy seems to be the weakest player on the table. So let's hopefully we don't flop anything. Yeah, save those 1.5 bigs. So queen jack off. This guy raises a lot. This guy is probably the best player at the table, just based on his stats. Don't know anything about him, so probably less incentive to raise. But yeah, like I think it's meant to be 0 EV in theory, but I don't know. So let's have a look here. Let's say UTG. Sorry, open raise, UTG, queen jack off. Yeah, it's just half. But I believe that he's not like an easy target. So ace diamonds, jack club. We're getting kind of deep in the 25 bigs. Okay, this is kind of interesting. I think I want to still raise. I think we still have some like value out of it. And we get to play the hand with initiative. Oh, maybe it's bad because of this guy. Does this guy raise wide? Maybe like this is a bit of a freestyle, so that was probably not good, but it happened to work out this time. And yeah. So these guys, they don't, like it's actually free money. They don't attack that much. They just, I don't know what they're waiting for, like massive hands. Okay, pay attention. Queen 5 off, easy as shit fold. King 5 off, fold. Gonna go for a trap. This guy, although passive pre, I think he does know that he needs to fight for the sushi. He seems to be one of the. Okay, fuck. Okay, 459. Got a backdoor and two overcards. Backdoor flush draw and two overcards. Backdoor straight draw. Guy's gonna be calling wide, but I don't really see how we got value. Guess we got value against. I don't know. Just go for a check. Because there's two other players we have to fight with as well, so I don't think there's value in a multi-way plot. The queen. This guy still decides to check, so I think he's just got nothing. This guy and this guy should have nothing. No, they could have like small showdown. He goes 2x, which is kind of good with whatever he's got. Even like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I think that's just good. Yeah, he's gonna win the 25 weeks. I'll just go all in? No. I wonder what I would call there. Like, what can he have as an emerald? Actually, let me think about that more. How could I have played that better? Could have raised pre because they're so, like, I was hoping he was gonna attack, but he never attacked. He just went along. So, like, against him, okay, what do you write about him? Tiny donks multi-way, good pay, good kick. Okay, so he turns, he has a weaker checking range than normal. So we'll also write here, sushi, just raise against, no trap, no trap. Sushi, no trap. So we know maybe to raise against him. Sushi passive. That's better. So I understand it. Sushi is passive. Okay, this 2113. I really don't know what to do. Like, I think he can go both ways. Like, I really don't know what's the best play. I just went for the conservative route because I wasn't sure what exactly he's doing. So now we get to see what he's doing. So he does limp fold. So we have a complete nothing. Just let it go. So we'll just right here. Fold UTG. So it was probably just free money, but we didn't capitalize on it. It's okay. Next time. 2113. 337. Seems like a bit of a mouse. Nine eight suited. We don't block any of the ace X, king X, queen X, but we do have very playable hand. Okay, this guy decides to raise us. 33 bigs. It's kind of close now. It's a bit of a weird one. Okay, we're right here. Attacks sushi player. Attacks from big line. Sushi. So this guy is another guy that kind of thinks the sushi is free money. So against him, my adjustment now maybe to be limp more of those sort of hands to like call and see a flop. So we got a limp from under the gun. Small blind decides to rate. He's very tight. King Queen off, I think, just has enough playability to continue. So we gotta probably this guy on some pocket pairs and stuff. He decides to bet, and we got a nut draw, and it's a bit of a small bet. I think we want to just float along, kind of represent that ace, and see what he does on the future street. And when he checks here, could still have an ace. I'm gonna go the conservative route and check. Now it's a weird spot. So bet, check, bet. Discontinued aggression line. Could have been pot controlling his ace X. I really don't know what to do there. I think the mistake might have been on the turn. Like if I stab, yeah, I don't know about this one. This one I'll mark. So let's go to here. Mark the hand and try to review it later. Because it's so tight, so she should just have a lot of ace X, right? And Queen Jack does complete as well, so like it's kind of hard to put him on the bluff. Like the unintuitive bluffs are like his pocket pairs. So yeah, actually I think the fold is just fine. Like how can he bluff? Like he can have 6, 7, but then that's obviously a very small part of his range. And he's betting a size where it's saying like I have a weak. We don't know if this size is attackable given that it's a multi-way pot. My plan then was to basically bet the river if he didn't bet, by the way. If I didn't hit the king. If I hit the king and then I check. Okay, it's 3-bet us, but it's tiny ass 3-bet and we got a nice playable hand in position. And that's a dreamer board. Against his half pot, against his 10s, 9s, 8s, kings, queens, we're not going to get that much more value, so I think just raising is the play. Like we just want to directly extract from his ace X. and not worry too much about protecting our hand or range. How much can he call with a Ace X? It's probably gonna call 32. Nice. Yeah, for 4x. Fade the aces snap. So we're obviously good here. He goes for 16. It's a big 3-bet in position. Just let it go. Nice. Got him. Okay. That feels good after like so much freaking losing. Okay. I think we want to squeeze. Against UTG, which sucks, but if it gets through, we win a lot. Win in 9.5. Okay, calls. Get 2 calls. 3 calls. We get a very good board for our range, I believe. So I'm gonna do something like a little. Just bet this. It's like a quarter bet. And it's gonna put immense pressure on his jacks, queens, anything that's not a king basically. And it works out. I don't know if it's good against 3 people, but it did work out this time. Nice! Break even. Okay, so this guy was the guy that attacks, so we're just gonna let him attack. Fuck. Why do you attack? Ace 7-4. Let me go for a little check Rizzy. How does this guy have an ace? He's got like 7-4 in his range. Oh, this guy raises, which is just bad for us. Click it. No, I'll do something weird and just call. Try to look like an ace, I guess. My plan is basically to bluff if he lets us bluff. He doesn't. He goes for a massive overbet, which I don't know what the fuck that is. Got no clue. Guess it's a set. Sevens. I think maybe click 3-betting the flop or something could have been a play as well. And that avoids him, like if he does ever have the flush draw bluff, avoids him from having, like, keep bluffing the turn. Because I think he's just gonna call, but then it puts us in a weird position because we can't really bluff, so maybe just calling was the better play. Or just folding. It's either between calling or folding, I think. But there was 30 bigs to be won, so we risked the 10. Try and do something a bit fancy. But in saying that, actually, I just realized like he's gonna probably presume we're extra wide there, so he might not even fold. Like if he has like a little pair or anything. So maybe that's just a terrible play and I'm just burning money. Got the king of hearts, queen of hearts. How did that guy just bust? Holy shit. That was just a cooler. Got a cooler there. King of hearts, queen of hearts, ace 4-3. I think you meant to check very high frequency. With exactly king queen, you meant to just pure check. But now against this guy, let's think about the exploits. Probably none, because he's presumably one of the better players. Turn a nice jack. Can we rep jacks here only? Yeah, I'm gonna rep like the jacks here only and put like men's pressure on him for fun. And we're also building a pot because we're deep. If he does call, we just know he has an ace and maybe we can do some fucking extreme play. This very, very tight guy decides to open. I'm just gonna call him like an OMC. We get the mega raise. Holy shit. This guy does seem aggressive enough. This is very interesting actually. I can have 7 deuces as well. Okay. Just play like a bit slow. Ace Jack 8, I think he's gonna think that's very good for him. And it is generally pretty good for him. He goes with the third bet. If I had Ace Jack, maybe I can click him to try and get more value out of like the Ace King, Ace Queen region. Ace 10. He goes for the check, goes check check. And honestly, I think the best way to get money out of this guy is just to check. Checks, okay. Good for him. What do you have? What do you have? Holy shit. What did he have? He showed queens. Okay, so he wasn't bluffing that time. I thought he was gonna be more on the bluffy side, but maybe against those positions he's not that stupid to attack us. He bet 1/3 on the flop, which is okay. Very, ooh, I don't know. Maybe like I think normally I would try and maybe bet and maybe I could get value from like basically ace 10 and under or something. Get the queen of clubs, 4 parts. Nothing to do here but check and live. King diamond, jack spades, obviously raising. This guy decides to bet massive. And I'm not sure what I think about that strategy. I think it's okay. The king jack and the ace 6-5. I think he's gonna have a lot of connectivity, but maybe we can just nah. Look at this. I don't really know. Like, okay, give checks again. So he's saying he has showdown, I believe. I think here we just want to start betting. Um, wow, he does check raise. It's a good play by him. 13.5. Nah, I think he just bluffed me, but like, what do you do? He goes check, 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 check. Oh, we got 7 high. Now he goes for a bet. I don't think we can call because the second guy's come along. Like, I was considering maybe raising. This guy decides to squeeze, and I'm gonna pop it back to him. Just gonna put immense pressure on him in position. Wow, he goes for a click 5 bet. So I think this is kind of good by him. Okay. Okay. Just want to flop a set. Never seen the click 5 bet really like that deep, so I don't know what to do there at all. Maybe with that suited hand, it's like not terrible to continue, but um, like I really don't know what to do there. So it's a very nice play by him, actually. I think like the ace X suited and the king X suited, I would have a comfortable call, but the jack X suited, maybe it's just gonna get me into more trouble. And I do have connectivity like with the straight and stuff, but again, possibly it's gonna put me in more trouble with like queen against queen jack maybe. And here, I think I just wanna stab. Yeah. Um, fuck. So I'm gonna remove whale off this guy. I think he's just a really aggressive regular, and I'm gonna put him in this one. Because I don't think I've seen him do anything that bad, to be honest. Like, it's been pretty solid actually, and like pretty aggressive in the right spots. Queen 6, no donking. Tiny bet. Nothing to do but fold, I believe. Two tens against Invoker, and people aren't just raising enough, so okay. gonna be a standard flat, I think, in this sort of configuration. Given these guys don't raise enough, and like, okay, this very tight guy raises. Yeah, like this hand wants to see the flop. Two queens here. It's so funny. Yeah. Two tens. Just let it go, because that guy's very tight. Good board for him. Uh, this is a very, very small part of the game tree. I'm gonna start with a check actually. I just want to try something. Just want to pot control, I think. It's a bit weird. Like, if he has a jack, okay, gives over a 20 stab. We want to check raise and get this in. Let me just call. Like, do you want to do something weird against his Jack X? We're gonna do something weird. We just want him to call his Jack X, like he snap calls. So 10 is not a good card. So I think I'm just gonna check. Like, I just did something weird because I think it was the better play. Like it does. I didn't like. Can't really explain it. Just felt like it's good against his jack, if he ever has a jack in that sort of scenario. Two and a half, 10, two tight guys. Like this guy's tight. This guy obviously is just normal. Yeah, let's go back to that Queen's hand. So the reason I led, I think, like subconsciously, I just didn't want him to put me in this triple barrel mode. And I think he was just gonna overcall against, like, he's just gonna like go into this overcall mode. So that's what I was thinking basically. When I do that weird bet on the turn, like that weird donk. So I get a heaps of value, I think, like out of his whole range. Here I'm gonna stab. Um, Ace King King, he shouldn't have too much of that, and I think he's gonna be floating me quite wide. So I'm just gonna keep betting. Go for this against this guy. I got 5 high and a dream. Just keep betting. Okay, this one's probably not very well thought out. Basically, I didn't think he had enough ace, but the triple barrel maybe is not that great. That's going back to the solverish way of my understanding of solverish way of playing, where um, you got such a shit hand like 2 low cards. If you fold anything, it's good, but against these guys, maybe it's just terrible because they just never have that thing to fold. Yeah, I got queen 8. It's weird. I don't know what to do. Like, sushi is so freaking. Like, I was thinking maybe I should have just raised it to 5x or 6x. That was a mistake on my part. Now it puts me in this weird situation. So I should have just made it 5 or 6x. Um, Queen 8. It's still gonna raise me pretty wide, so I'll come along. Maybe Queen 8 is just totally losing money, but I feel like I got position. I can probably bluff catch quite frequently and stuff. Um, yeah. Any checks? I'm just gonna put this hand in the checking range. He should have like ace high. Um, maybe like some. I don't know. Now, obviously I got a queen, so I'm just calling, but it's not a great situation, and the flush coming on the river is obviously just not great. It's a king too. He checks. Think about turning my hand to a bluff, but don't have the heart blocker. I do have showdown, so I don't know. Just gonna check. Okay, at tens. Why did he bet pot on the turn? That's just fucking weird. So, like, that was another hand that came to my mind in my head, but I didn't say it out loud. Um, Against that, I should probably start building a betting range on the flop then, because, but at the same time, like that Queen 4-3, I think there's like kind of some. It's a pretty dry board. One sec. Queen 4-3 rainbow. Yeah, I think I should have just bet because it's a rainbow board. But if it was like Queen 4-3 with a flush draw, maybe checking is a bit better. Like trying to get the showdown more due to dynamic turns. But Queen 4-3, when I have such a lock, on basically anything that's not a queen or better, and I believe he's betting all his queen and better, so I've just got a lock on the hand. I think I should have just bet. So maybe slight mistake by me. Yeah, 3-3. I don't know. This is like super close, I think. River is not that bad, so I'll just let it go. Ace, club, jack, heart against this. Probably just gonna bump it up. I guess, like, I feel like this guy's just complete donkey, so he doesn't have the traps. He's not sophisticated enough to have traps. So I'm just really raising for value. Here, 5-6 suited. I think it's very bad deep because it just gets worse. Like, yeah, do I range bet is the question. I think with a diamond, I'll go for it more. So I'm just gonna check and give up this combo. Okay, 10 of diamonds comes on the turn, giving us a not gut shot, but the diamonds are already there. These guys check. 10 is just like Queen 10, Jack 10, they're all in these their ranges, so just gotta check. Like, I don't think this not a good idea to bet, start betting. Queen Gen, Jack 10, Ace 10, they're betting big, so yeah, guess he gets like, I don't know, like a one diamond hand there as a minimum. Got Queen Jack, again, One of those like zero EV spots, I believe, in theory. Oh, where the fuck's the sushi? Wait, I don't see the sushi. Oh, it was there. What the fuck? Yeah, ace, spade, king, club. Ahead of their ranges. The 3-bet size standard is like that. Against because we're a bit deeper, we just bump it up. I think it's fine. Bump it up. Bump it up. Have to be kind of mindful because it is earlier position raise. Does this guy even have 4 bets? We don't know. Size the call, which is a good sign. So what's his range? Ace king, ace queen, ace jack. With the king of clubs, I'm gonna stop barreling. I just want to put immense pressure on these pocket pairs. Like, I don't think he has this threes and deuces because he's like a solid player. Yeah, I think we just gotta keep putting on the pressure. Like now, like we just want to represent an overpair. Oh, that's not good. The king on the river is so interesting. So you need to get calls from tens, nines, eights, sevens, sixes, and all that. Size down. Oh my god. Wait. Oh yeah. Fours. That is very bad river. Holy shit. Cost us a lot of money. Oh my god. Yep. Yeah, let's recap this hand. We had the king of clubs, so I think it's a bit weird. Like we're putting pressure on his tens, nines, eights, and I think I can probably get them um this guy starts to 3-bet. Deep unsuited, just let it go. Actual garbage against the guy that attacks from the big blind. Just gonna go into limp range. Does snap call. We got the 4. So we can turn it into like a semi-bluff, I guess. It's a bit weird. It's like protection slash semi-bluff. Oh fuck, I didn't notice this guy. Decides to call. They all decide to call. Okay. I think that's a good card. I need them to call like their king X stuff, non believe me. Trying to look as bluffy as possible. Okay. I think maybe the size needs a bit of work. It's a bit of a greed size, but it's okay. 10-8 of spades. Fold. UTG open. So that hand there was two ranges, and the card. Okay, I think maybe I should have thought about the hand, like what's calling me more. So like, I guess if I bet pot, maybe all the king X are calling me, but I think they're still gonna call me. Like I got the sushi to try and win. All their 3x, their 4x will probably fold. He's king, queen, king, jack, king, 10. Any spades, any pair plus flush draw is gonna call me. Yeah, so I don't really mind the bet. I think it's a very good size actually. Now that I think about it more. Then against two people, maybe they don't think I'm bluffing as much or something. So against these guys that are not raising enough, we're just gonna raise for them. Please re-raise. Goal. 989. Kings without the heart. Oh, where does the EV come from? I don't want to get check raised because I don't think the kings are gonna get like they're gonna. It's just gonna be 9x too much. So I just wanna pot control a bit. Now here, what's calling us? Like any heart plus any heart draw, maybe straight draw. They're all calling us. So I think that's a fine bet. 10-3. So this guy. So this sort of board, I think you can check raise sometimes, but it's a limp pot, so maybe it's less credible. I have the 10-9s in my range. We have the check. I think we want to just take him out of ace high sort of territory. We don't have the heart. So we'll probably be doing a bet because we don't have the heart. Um, I think we want the board to pair. Yeah, queen nine suited. It's very tempting to just go all in because there's 32 bigs in there to win against 79. I think I will just go all in. Um, yeah, I think it's still worth it. We're probably gonna get called a bit wider than normal, but I think it's still okay. The default is just an amazing result, like winning those 32. This guy is more attacking, so that's why I think there's only one play really, which is just all in. All in or like limp or something. But yeah. Eight, six diamonds. Jack nine off. Mr. Gabo. Get a min raise here, so that's probably just a misclick because he seems like somewhat of a solid-ish player with his stats. We haven't got any notes on this guy. Does decide to check. I have like nothing apart from a gut shot. With a backdoor, I'll probably be more inclined to bet. Um, so do I want to get him off ace highs? Just gonna give up. So if at any time I would have bet on that exact hand, I would have lost money. So these put here min three bet, big blind, free mistake. See if he continues to do that, but I don't think so. Yeah, 6-5 of diamonds. Against this guy, no notes. What is it? This guy raised, this guy called, this guy called. Just get in the mix. Um, just want to see a showdown, I believe. Like, I guess you can turn it into a 5 out of bluff, but I think maybe having a backdoor would be more better. This guy decides to stab at his short stack. So I think he's going to be getting in pretty more aggressively than normal. Yeah, this guy calls. Like, there's not enough room to make the plays. Like a check raise there, potentially. So he had Queen Jack. Okay, standard. I didn't bet the river though. Wonder what his reasoning for that is. Turn space 8, fold. I'm probably gonna call it a sesh.